don't think about it, bro, just start, bro, is the worst advice you can give someone who actually gives a shit about the outcome. You know, I was that guy, the perfectionist who studied everything and needed to prepare for everything and had nothing to show for it. And it literally took me getting choked out to fix this issue. What I'm about to tell you, I had to learn the hard way, but it made me progress more in 1 year than all my previous years combined. So let me explain through a funny story. I started jiu-jitsu around 3 years ago and I really wanted to be good. I had a bit of an ego, as you do, and I tried to do what I always do, which is study and prep as much as I could before my first class. But the thing with jiu-jitsu is you can't really prepare and just prepare because you actually have to show up to training, right? And this was a very important part of this whole process. So the week before my first class, I studied everything that I could, all the submissions, all the cool stuff that you see. But then when I showed up, I was just getting fucking bashed every single round. And I never really got used to it because I wasn't even attacking anyone the whole time. I was just defending the entire time. So everything that I studied was just pointless. So that was my first hint, which is actually training was telling me what I should be studying. And that was defense in that case. And that was a signal I could never get sitting at home trying to prepare beforehand watching YouTube videos. You see, the real problem with perfectionists like us is that we point all of our energy into preparation. Like if we were to collect enough information beforehand, we can somehow guarantee an outcome for ourselves, which is just stupid if you think about it. So the actual takeaway and the rule I use now as a middle ground between winging it and being a perfectionist is to study concepts and not techniques. What I mean by that is concepts let you problem solve, whereas a technique is a specific answer that you memorize beforehand before you even know what the actual situation is going to be like. So it only really pays off if that exact situation happens, which it almost never does. Like an example in marketing or maybe content is you see people prepping lists of top 100 hooks that you see, or maybe, you know, comment DM and I'll send it over to you. But instead of actually trying to understand the concept of curiosity, like what actually makes someone want to watch a video in the first place. And the same thing happened to me on the mats. I tried to pre-pick attack, but reality put me on defense. You can't know which niche answer you'll need, so that's why you learn the concept that generates answers for you. So you get in, you let reality show you what's actually happening, and then you go back and troubleshoot that specific thing rather than trying to memorize everything. So yeah, the moral of the story is start, but not because prep is bad or you need to turn off your brain. Start so reality can punch you in the face and finally tell that fucking engine up here what problem is worth solving for you right now.